Hey guys, this is Demoy Roberts from the ASC working on some general chemistry review problems for preparation for some organic chemistry. And I'm a student doing this with Dr. Betts, and he will also be making some videos on these same exact problems. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can check those out too. And also these problems will be available at the ASC once they're all published on YouTube and whatnot. So let's start. Determine the formal charge of any atom in the following Lewis structure that requires them. Now, there is a formula for calculating formal charge, but to be honest, I don't know it, and I know an easy way to figure out the formal charges. And eventually, once you guys keep practicing this, you'll see the pattern and it'll become easy to you guys as well. Now, the surefire way is, we don't want to worry about the hardness. What we're really worrying about here is this oxygen right here. What's the formal charge on this oxygen? Now, it could be either negative, positive, or neutral. But now, a normal oxygen atom, when it has two lone pairs like this, it's neutral because usually it has two bonds. So if we think about it, if we add another bond to this oxygen right here, it only has one lone pair of electrons. So since it lost a lone pair of electrons, you can think of it as being positive. And that's true, this oxygen is positive. Now, anytime you guys see an oxygen with three bonds, it's positive. So once you guys practice that, you'll see, three bonds to oxygen is positive. Now, let's try this carbon right here. This whole molecule right here is neutral, so we don't have to worry about it. Now, the only way I can remember carbon is either positive when it has no octet, and it's either negative when it has an octet but with a lone pair of electrons, for example. Now this is the same as this right here, but the only difference in making this positive and this negative is that this has a lone pair and has an octet. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's how this one is negative. And then, the neutral carbon is just like that. Bonded, all four bonds. So 3 bonds to carbon with no octet makes it positive, and 3 bonds to carbon with 1 electron pair makes it negative. And that's my way of doing it. Once you guys practice it, like I said, you guys will catch on. Now, if you guys are confused or you want the formula way, Dr. Betts will be making another video on this, so you guys can check it out at the ASC, and I wish you guys good chemistry.